Okay, we're going to create a cleansing data quality project. So we're already in Data Quality Services Client, and we're going to click New Data Quality Project, and we're going to call this AW for AdventureWorks last name, and we're going to use the built-in knowledge base, which is DQS data, and we're going to look at US last name, and we're going to make sure that the activity selected is cleansing. Click Next. Okay, our data source is going to be SQL Server, and we're going to use the AdventureWorks data warehouse, and we're going to use dim customer. And our source column is going to be last name, and our domain from our built-in knowledge base is going to be US last name, and we're going to click Next. Okay, our data source has disappeared there, so we're going to click SQL Server. Everything else is the same. Click Next. And we're going to start the cleansing process on last name. So we can see down here we got the stats waiting to complete. We got records, corrected records, suggested records, and invalid records. So just wait for this to finish. Off it goes. See, we've got 18,000 records to get through. Come on, cleansing. Okay. Cleansing the records now. Here we go. So we've done all our records, and we got 3 corrected and 170 suggested. We hover over the little exclamation mark. We can see there are not that many corrections, so it's sort of suggesting that perhaps we don't really need it. And down here we got the other outputs as well. So we click Next. So you can see some of the suggested values there, and the confidence that it's got from that knowledge base in making that correction. We click New. So these are all new values the knowledge base hadn't seen before. There are no invalid ones. These are the ones that it's actually corrected with quite high confidence, and then you can see all the name values that were actually correct. And there we are, you can approve or reject each value as well. You can see that on each tab. Okay, so we click next, and here we are is our actual outputs. So you can see it's come from the dim customer, and we've got the last name source, and then we've got the output. So we'll have a look at this a bit more in the Excel sheet, so I can filter it and we can have a look at these in more detail for an incorrect one. So we're going to put it to a CSV file, and we're going to browse, and we're going to put it in test cleanse 2. Click open, and we're going to export that. Okay, close, and we finished our cleansing project. Let's go have a look at it. Let's have a look. There it is. So again, this could have gone to SQL Server. Let's have a look at the last name and what it's returned for us. So we can see there's the source from the dimension. This is what data quality services outputted, and the reason, and the confidence, and the status. So let's find something that makes a bit more sense. Data filter. So we'll look at a corrected value. Click OK, and there we are. We can see that the source was Salavaria. The output put a double R in there, and the reason was for cleansing, and the confidence is quite high, and the status is corrected. So that output is quite useful. If we go back to the client, and what we can do is have a look in our recent projects, and so we can still access that information, and we can also see the profiler. So I'm just going to finish that, and also in activity monitoring, and we can click our last name project, oh, there's our most recent one there. Click profiler, and you can also see that, and again you can output that to an Excel workbook. Save. So there we go. Little data quality report.